talk about of this Flash series.
My name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive. When I was a child, I saw my mother killed by something impossible. My father went to prison for her murder. Then an accident made me the impossible. To the outside world, I'm an ordinary forensic scientist, but secretly, I use my speed to fight crime and find others like me. And one day, I'll find who killed my mother and get justice for my father. I am the Flash.
Flash was derived from Arrow, but quickly came out of the shadow of its mother series, demonstrating a different narrative, inserting a fairly common mod in DC moves, by assuming an identity of their own. Comparisons have declined and their development has been much more organic.
In this first season, the focus is on Barry learning to use his powers under the tutelage of a group of scientists in STAR's laboratories, being the Cisco, Caitlin, and Dr. Ross. Gradually, they discovered that the accident in the particles accelerator ended up granting powers to other peoples, but that unlike it, Barry does not have such a good childhood. Throughout the attraction, we are introduced to several other characters, including Joey, Jesse L. Martin, and Iris West, Kinsey Payton. With one, he lived after his mother's death and impressed of his father Detective Eddie Town, and some who are going to become future enemies or aliens.
The great merit of this season was an extremely interesting news hub, a quest for the true killer of Barry's mother. For that, the most who are centralized are slow, decent for tracking, and main motivator of your hero and your team, so that all the super work is necessary that we have good wins, and that was the case in The Flash. It's not the main, who hated than the Reverse Flash, but also had the success of Captain Cold, and a few others that do not mention, because it is a good time for a certain amount of surprise for those who have not yet attended.
Anyway, with a plot, I went, we saw the parallel lines emergence of iconic wins. Crossover with Arrow and single evolution of story of first season of Flash is mandatory for fans of the character and the genre in general.
Flash is a DC Comics series that receives many positive reviews. This series is at the center of criticism when it comes to sci-fi. In what we did this work, we think that The Flash is one of the best series of the genre. The history is very well developed during the plot, with plenty of action and science.